Hello, fellow automotive car enthusiasts. Welcome back to my channel. Today we'll be unboxing a new taillight from Prismbeam. This taillight can be acquired on a Toyota 86, Subaru BRZ, or an FRS of the first gen. So if you have any of those three, they'll all work for it. So today we're going to unbox this. I'll show you what it looks like, show you the details, and then what we're going to do later on in another video or another section of this video is to do the installation portion on my 2015 Scion FRS. So let's get on to the unboxing section. So once again, this is from Prismbeam. They specialize in headlights, taillights, customization. They also do RGBs of particular models. So opening up here, first things first, we got our license plate covers. I have two since I'll be doing it both. I have a special beak on both the FRS and the GTR will be coming up soon. So we'll be installing those, nice stickers. There are instructions on what portion does what. So we should have a turn signal, a side lamp, auxiliary, which will be our RGB, which I'm super excited to test out. Your running and brake lights, and then there's also this particular taillight has a projection that will show on the ground of your turn signal. So definitely something new, something I have not seen before. So let's go to the next piece. Really thick foam to keep your tail lights safe. Super thick. Super thick. The actual tail lights, and they're housed inside of this thick plastic. So let's go ahead and unwrap one here. Oh, they're actually sealed too. I'm gonna rip it here. New taillights. They have the tri-bar set up. I'll take off the film here in a second. We'll just look at the quality of the housing first. Get our wires set up, coil pack. So this should just be a plug and play right into the factory housing. RGB right on the side there. So it'll be connected to an app on the phone. Show you. So let's see, as I unwrap the front here, I'll just wrap it to where I can cover it later before I install it. There we go. Look at that. So we have more of a smoked inner housing mixed with the outer clear housing, cover, I should say. That nice etched ice, broken ice look on the inside. That's going to be where the RGB is. You can see down below, that's where that projection is going to show off on the ground. Nice looking. Seals look pretty good. So we're going through all the seals here. That's pretty important on a lot of the tail lights. Make sure water and moisture doesn't get in there. Of course, the real test will be in, a year or two from now, just to make sure that, it doesn't get all fogged up or get water on the inside of the housing. Looks awesome. I'm super excited to install these on my car, give it a new fresh look. I've been rocking my last pair of taillights for about 3 years. So time for a new improvement here. Let's get to putting these on the car. I'm super excited. And I'll see you out by the car. Looks awesome. All right, so here we are back at the car. My 2015 Scion FRS. You can see that the current tail lights are the V-Land. I've had them on for about 3 years. And actually, there has been no problems with them at all. So the sequentials still work. The taillights still work. There are plenty of videos on V-Land installation, so I shouldn't have to go over the effects or details of them as they've been out for quite some time. But we're gonna swap those out for these Prismbeam ones, these tri-bar RGB lights. Okay, let's get these on. Sorry for my trunk being a little dirty, but what you will need is an 8mm socket to take off the 4 bolts behind those taillights. So I'll show you step by step on how to take off all the trim pieces, the interior fabric, as well as getting to those 3 bolts, the harness, 4 bolts, and the harness, and be able to take out that light. So let's show you step by step. All right, so what you're gonna need to get is to take off this first trim piece right here. It's actually just a couple clips underneath. Mine's already been clipped off. You can see 1, 2, 3, and 4. Once you get that clipped off, you'll be able to pull this fabric piece off. Okay, same with this side. Be able to pull this fabric piece off. So I'm gonna show you here. So as I've already pulled this up, all I'm gonna do is take this little fabric piece out. So now I have access behind the fabric, and this will be attached here on this top part. So if you can pry it off, I was able just to pry this off, no problem. But you may have to get a screwdriver in here to be able to pry it and pop it off. Once you've popped it off, there's gonna be 4 bolts. You have 1 here, 1 here, 1 way here, and behind this harness, there's another one back here. So once you get all 4 of those done, all you gotta do is take them off, like that. And then you're gonna have to get this harness off. Pretty easy. Zoom in here, you'll find a clip. I've already unclipped most of it. But all you have to do is you'll see this piece here. You're gonna push down on that, and you should be able to pull it out. So now it's disconnected. Okay. From there, you're pretty much set to go. If you've had these lights on, or if you're still stock, you'll have these lights on for quite some time. It'll be a little sticky to get off because all the dirt that's behind it. But to be able to pull it off, you may have to pull it. You may have to use a little bit of force on the inside just to get it to unstick. But once you get it there, then should be able to pop it right up. Watch your wire when you got to pull it out. There you go. Just 1 harness, 4 bolts. And look at all that dirt. So we're gonna clean this first before we put in those new taillights. Taillights. We're going to go ahead, and the next step we have to do is switch the wire in the back of the new taillight. As this had come from overseas, you'll see that on the back of the taillight there's actually 2 wires. Besides the red and the black, there's the green and yellow. They actually provide you a way to swap these. So originally you'll see that the 2 clips, green went to green, yellow went to yellow, but I've already swapped them so that when I turn on the turn signal will actually come from the top tri-bar where the turn signal is supposed to be, and then the other green light will trigger the running brake light and RGB. So if you're in the US, you need to swap these 2 the yellow and the green in the back, which is actually great that they provide this quick disconnect versus having to depin the actual harness. So after you've gotten those two swapped out, you're going to feed this wire through the hole, and then you're going to need to line up this pin with the alignment hole here. So first feed in the wire. Second, we're going to line up both the screws and that pin in the hole. There we go. So we've lined up the pin on the outside. The four screws are in the frame of the body. Now we're going to put those nuts back on, tighten them down, put the harness connected in, and then we'll go from there and see what they look like. All right, we are back. Everything has been put back together. Let's go ahead and peel the rest of this off. Look at that. So I'll show you before. V-Land. I mean, if you like that OEM Plus look, you know, the V-Land was great. I love the interior detail of the edge, so it looked like 3D on the inside, like ice blocks. Loved it. But I am digging these new tri-bars with the nice blacked out insides, clear on the outside. Now let's see how they work together. So the sequential is first, so we'll show you what the sequential looks like. So there's the sequential. Show the new one's a little more defined, definitely brighter than the V-Land. Get a little closer look. Yeah. There's the sequential there, sequential here. So definitely liking the brighter look. And this is the running lights. All right, so we get a little startup animation on the left, followed up by a little bit of RGB turn on, and then it goes into your legal driving mode. So let's turn it off. And then we're gonna turn it back on. We'll zoom up on this running light again. So we'll turn it back on. So starting animation, really cool. Look at that RGB. Nice. Awesome. And then our next is the brake light. There you go. Nice and bright. 3 bars. Here's what the brake light looked like on the V-Land. 3. Off the brake. On the brake. Yep. So hold. New. Awesome. So I'm gonna go ahead and install the other side and then we'll come right back. All right, here we are with both sides installed and the running lights are turned on. With the 2 running lights, right now you can see the back cracked ice is lit up in a driving standpoint. But if you look on that piece of instruction paper that they have given you, you'll see that there's a barcode. This is how you can scan and get the app to control those RGB lights. Once you've scanned and taken a picture with your phone, you'll then get an app, and that app is called Happy Lighting. There it is there. And then it'll look like this once you've downloaded it and opened it up. So right away, you'll be able to control these two with wherever I point in the wheel. Green, there you go, ice blue, dark blue, pink, red, any color you want. And you can set up on any color you want, and you can also set up the brightness, right? So if I want to turn down the brightness, I can, or I can turn up the brightness. I can also set up a pattern. So if I want to do red, green, blue, I can set up my favorite colors that I've chosen from here. So let's say if I want light blue, I can just hold this down. It'll choose light blue for that particular one. So it'll save it for me. And I can go through any particular color combination I want. Okay. The second piece, if I want to play music from my phone, I can from here. So if I play music from there, you'll see that it actually dances with the music. Yeah. Nice. You can also do by mic. So if you have a background radio going on, let's say I'm playing this song, I can change up the sensitivity. So if I want it really low, to where it's really not changing at all, it's not picking up any sound, if I make it super sensitive, it'll start picking up the music and changing as the lights go. Nice, so you can have your little dance show at your car meets and your car shows. On the next tab here, you'll see that it has pre-made sets, so you can scroll through a whole bunch of lists of different actions. And then if you want that particular one to save it, let's say this is the first tab I want to save, I can choose a particular one I want, right? And then I can hold it down and it will save here. So this one, for example, 22, I can have number 26, number 33, 134. There's quite a few numbers on here of different sets and different directions and different actions. And then let's say you're getting ready to take off from your car meet or car show, then all you have to do is turn off the power of the particular color. So there you go. Or you can just turn it on to red. And that way there's always red in the background of the color. That way when you're driving, you don't get pulled over. All right, let me get a closer look for you. All right, so here we are with the trunk down, final product. Two of them, nice colored RGB going on. Thank you again to Prismbeam. Love it. These are sick. Just what I was looking for. A new refresh, customization. Looks awesome. So if you want to pick yourself up, if you have a Toyota 86 Subaru WRZ or a FRS from the first gen platform, you can pick yourself up at prismbeam.com. You can also use my link down in the description, or also use my code BOOSTED to get you 10% off your purchase of these taillights. All right. If you enjoyed this installation and looking forward to seeing more, then make sure to subscribe down below, hit that like button, and I look forward to seeing you on the next one, either working on this 86 or my 2010 Nissan GTR. See you guys in the next one. Remember to enjoy those boosted moments.